It's ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Emmanuel Ogbah
there on the stop.
Gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Mayfield with the give to Nick Chubb. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
On second down, Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 11 yards there, first down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Final play of the half, Mayfield going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Miami.
Oh, they're running the same defense the whole game. Oh, get it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At their
2nd and 11. Now Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez set to...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And inches.
Here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Check 52. Mike 51.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fair catch made in the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mayfield on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd
and again it's Chubb. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Dolphins 21, Browns 14.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now it's Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now it's Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. They run with Breida. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On third down, a run from Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Can't believe. Hey, go in your room with that.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I let this nigga throw the glitch at me, dog. Knowing it's coming, bro, I'm tripping.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
If I lose the game, it's my fault.
Here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Dolphin first down.
This is Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Breida on the carry.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's complete to Parker, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
And it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. What can Mayfield do here in the OT? And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Nick Chubb.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session.
Another overtime with the score still tied. Zane Gonzalez set the kickoff.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go right here, though. Get 3.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Let's go.
And he
Get
will
3.
make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit.
There it is.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
There it is. Ball game.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
You